Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Man, this your boy KANO, the BLooDYxQB gamer, and a member of the gamer section, founder of the gamer section, whatever y'all call me. You know what I'm saying? So, this live stream right here is basically the Xbox Gamescom 2021 Xbox stream, basically, and we basically going to see the updates of these upcoming games that's actually going to be coming out between this year and next year, and like I said, I'm by myself. The crew's not here today. We're gonna discuss it at a later date on everybody's thoughts and opinions on Gamescom. Honestly, I'm not excited. I'm coming in the whole situation with my expectations in check. With this whole deal, like what I expect to see, like I said, it's mainly just updates of games that we saw already. Like that was basically announced. Hopefully we see some more with State of Decay 3. That'd be dope. It's obvious that we're gonna see Halo Infinite. Hopefully we see campaign a margin of that. Then not only that, we'll get to see Forza Horizon 5 with that too also. So I'm definitely intrigued to see what they're gonna showcase more of in that element. But like I said, my expectations is in check. Like I said, I want to see Scorn, what they're gonna do with that game, the gunk. I want to see doggone Crossfire X, Bright Memory Infinite. See if they get, a lot of these games. Let's see what they got with Perfect Dark, the reboot. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? It's very enticing, and it's not on yet. It's coming on in a little bit. Hopefully we won't have no technical issues on this situation, because y'all remember when we was doing them live streams, the EA live stream, it was terrible. Um, Technical difficulties galore. So hopefully will work better. If not, we're just gonna do how we did it last time. Y'all just gonna see the stream. Y'all gonna see my thoughts. Y'all gonna see my opinion, and I'm not gonna be no fanboyish. Saying, even though my preferred console choice is Xbox, but I'm not no fanboy. I'm realistic about it. If Xbox do something wrong, excuse me, if Xbox do anything wrong, you already know I'm gonna call it like I said. I ain't gonna cut no corners. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. So let's go ahead and do this now. We're gonna share it. It's starting right about now. All right, it's starting. It's loading up. See, I'll give it a second. Hopefully, there's no technical issues. If it's technical issues, then I gotta do what I do. Put it full screen. Hopefully, there's no problems, no complications. Yeah, here we go with technical issues. Okay, we should be load up. Go ahead and hide this. Because I have it playing on the laptop and I have it playing on the TV too. So okay, now the first game that they're showing is Dying Light 2 Stay Human. So to people that don't know, that'd be if they say it's going on Game Pass day one. Not, I'll buy it anyway. I don't care. Yeah, give it a second for it to load up, y'all. It's trying to load up, y'all. So bear with it. I'm ready to see. I'm sorry for the buffering, yo. But I'm ahead of you on the TV. But like what I'm seeing with that, like I'm actually this is one of my anticipated games for sure. Oh damn! I'm sorry for the buffering. Trying to give you all the best quality possible. I'm gonna do 480p so it won't mess up. Like honestly though, Dying Light 2 is like one of my anticipated games for sure. Like I've been wanting to play, I've been waiting for it to happen and stuff. Let me try to get it up to the part right now. Sorry, y'all. The buffering is real on this in the field, yo. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hey, I wish Dying Light 2 would have been on Game Pass, but it is what it is. I'm ended up just buying a copy of the game anyway. So let me try to get this right for y'all. I'm bad, y'all. Let me for the. And mind you, it's not my computer, man. My computer and my internet is A1. It's top notch, but stream when you use StreamYard and YouTube or your StreamYard or Twitch, it doesn't, you know. And what people sit right now, what they talking about is Flight Simulator, which honestly I don't care for Flight Simulator. That's not my cup of tea. Try to get as close as I possibly can. Hopefully it works. Hey, this thing tripping. All right, y'all. I'm about to switch off here. Yeah, definitely gonna have to switch off here. All right, I apologize, y'all. Let me try Twitch one more time. If it doesn't work, then I apologize. We're just gonna have to wing it the way we gotta wing it. Yeah, but for what people don't is not hearing though, they're talking about Flight Simulator, the Top Gun joint. Me personally, I don't care for it like that. I don't care for it at all, to be honest with you. It's just not my cup of tea. Okay, I'm on Twitch now. Let's see if it's gonna work through Twitch. If it doesn't work, we're gonna have to do what we did last time, man. It's buffering even worse on Twitch. Try Twitter because they live streaming on Twitter also and Facebook. So let's see how Twitter is. In Germany, it's actually lovingly named TARHEEL, so and you. And we think of us as sort of a digital preservation. So we really want to get these planes to an extreme level of detail. We're going out of our way. Okay. So we're doing I think I found it. All right, let me try it here on through Twitter. Let's see if it'll work on Twitter. This is on Twitter. It's working better on Twitter than YouTube and Twitch. Oh my God. but not 100%. It's still buffering.
Absolutely. What's the future? So another announcement. We are working with a fascinating German company called BLooDYxQB here, and they're making an eVTOL air taxi for urban traffic. So they have a vision of the future, how these drone type machines basically connect people in large cities. We're working directly with the engineering team to make sure that we are capturing their planes and they're running perfectly in the flight simulator, and that's coming out in November.
I mean, you weren't kidding when you're saying that there's a lot going on inside of Microsoft Flight Simulator. They're
I mean, like I said, I don't care about Flight Simulator. I feel like when it comes to this, they spend too much time on it. Like we want to see other games that's coming up.
Air Racing Association, and they every year they put on something called the Steel National Championship Air Race, and we're bringing this to flight simulator. So this is the fastest motorsport. It's right down the alley. It's the fastest motorsport on earth, and I actually brought you a little trailer to look at.
so race, speed. We go into the danger zone, baby. Let's go ahead and show that.
I'm not. They. It's too much, man. That wasn't impressive. Game Pass.
You know I like going fast. You know I love being in the danger zone. When is this coming out?
Man, this plane can fly 500 miles faster than 500 miles an hour, 50 to 250 feet above the ground. So you are definitely going to be in the danger zone. I mean, without going into too much detail, this Reno Air Race is actually the largest expansion we have since we launched on Flight Simulator. It's not just because we scan all the famous race lanes of the world. There's lots of them. This is also the first time when you can basically race against your friends, the pilots across the planet. And so competitive multiplayer is coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that will definitely test your pilot skills. And you ask, when is it coming out? This is coming out this fall, so it's right around the corner.
Oh, that is fantastic. And you know I have need for speed, so I can't wait to get my hands on this and participate in some of these air races.
Awesome, man. We got you covered.
If going fast on the ground is more your speed, keep an eye out for extended look at Forza Horizon 5 later on in the stream. We'll also talk with Wasteland 3's game director about the game's next big DLC. But first, if you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, we have some great news for you.
I'm cool with some indie games, not all. I don't play all indie games. Like that one, no, I wouldn't play. That one right there, I wouldn't play. That one right there too, I wouldn't play. Midnight Fight Express got to be worth my while. I'll try it though. That's out right now. Oh, Bush did not. I definitely play that for sure. Bush and like somebody like I said, indie games is becoming a new wave, man, over Triple A's. Because Triple A's it takes I'll talk to you more about it in a second, but I'm telling you, indie games is becoming more of the wave. Some indie games I would play for sure. Other indie games I wouldn't play. That's a fact. That's today? I'm still trying to figure out. That's cool and all that, but like, we trying to see updates to games. Like this game, it seemed cool, but I don't know. It's like another version of Doom in a sense. Into the Pit coming October 19th. Play day one on Game Pass. That's a maybe. I don't know, man. I have no idea on this one.
When we unveiled 100 Years of War and showed John Mark. But we haven't another.
See something here. I don't know. Yeah, I got to see. So this is. I don't know.
Okay, that's enough. So, what I'm showing you today is we have these wonderful little videos that we've created that are interspersed amongst the campaign. They're about 3 to 5 minutes each. And we have over an hour of them total, and they're called hands-on histories. And what they are is a great way to like deep dive on certain fun subjects from the culture we're representing and just from medieval history.
Well, I hear you mentioned Rock the segment that you're going to share here for the very first time.
Yes, I have. We are going to show you the segment on one of the most popular units from Age of Empires franchise and a fan favorite, the Trebuchet.
Excellent. Well, this, I got to see. Let's take a look.
A counterweight trebuchet.
What does that have to do with a what? What does this have to do with Age of Empire?
Devastatingly powerful weapons. Such a simple design, but so effective. It has several key features. A pivoted arm with a weight at one end.
I guess that's the type of weapon that they use for Age of Empire 4, I guess. But I'm like, what does this have to, what this segment have to do with Age of Empire 4?
So this is on a wheel, one of two that's attached to an axle.
Think she thicker than a sneaker.
Counterweight, weighing 6 tons. It's based on muscle power alone. What's essential about launching the projectile as far as possible is making sure that this end of the arm is moving as fast as possible. So once that weight drops, it really
Yeah, you can tell she's Indian.
moving at its highest velocity.
She's an Australian Indian.
Done by positioning the pivot close to the counterweight and by launching the projectile from a sling. When released, the sling whips round, vastly increasing the launch speed.
Honestly, I think Microsoft kind of dropping the ball a little bit. They gonna keep dropping the ball.
In order to weaken the castle walls or even breach them, you had to make sure that the projectiles hit the same spot every single time. But each projectile follow the same trajectory. They all
Yeah, Microsoft dropping the ball.
weight and shape. To achieve this, masons used a gauge. weigh up to 150 kilograms. That's the weight of 2 men.
Trebuchets were also used to throw burning tar, beehives, even dead bodies. Anything to cause a massive
Yeah, this Microsoft dropped the ball on that part.
You hear that? It was the counterweight trebuchet's equal combination of power and accuracy that made it the ultimate medieval siege weapon.
In case for your history, comes out October 28th. Yeah, Microsoft dropped that was a book.
You know I'm gonna say trebuchet. You don't care because that is awesome. And remarkably unique. Something you don't see in games very often.
Yeah, so, one of the things when we were looking at what we're going to do.
They dropped the ball.
There's a phrase I'm really fond of, which is history and more.
Microsoft gonna have to hold that L on that part.
I think the great thing is when you have someone so enthusiastic and passionate about history, it really goes across. We wanted to be that kind of teacher for history. And there's a phrase called humanized history that is used to kind of describe what we try to do, which is we try to connect past and present. And you can see that kind of in our briefings as well, where we got real stuff with CG kind of overlaid to show you the history. And so for these, we really wanted to do that same thing. So we ourselves and Relic partnered with this amazing group in the UK called Lion TV, and they've done production on an amazing amount of shows and documentaries for BBC and won every award you can imagine for media. And,
Yeah, Microsoft dropped the ball. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Microsoft did drop the ball. Like some of these games that I've seen on the from Humble Games, that was actually dope. Some of the games, indie games, I would play. Some of them I wouldn't play, but they turned this to more into a talk show thing. It's kind of like how PlayStation did with their PlayStation experience, turned into more of a talk show thing. We want to see games. Forget the talking. Let's talk about the games. Let's see the games. My fault. They dropped the ball.
We'll let your imagination go with what we might show and what we might talk about in that one. But the thing
I was low key excited. That excitement turned to disappointment so far.
how they kept flaming arrows from not going out when she shot them. But we've also got all of these ones with some really history and hawk falconing and horse taming, armor creation, and there's even one on Mongolian instrumentation, which is really cool because those instruments we actually use.
And people that don't know what World's Edge is basically a PC studio, Microsoft PC studio that's solely focused on Age of Empire, and basically most likely just other PC stuff that's exclusively to Windows 10 and stuff, and Steam. If y'all don't know, Epic Games and Sony, they got a partnership. But when it comes to Steam and Microsoft, they got a partnership.
I mean, what was that approach like to sort of, sell going forward, especially since it's such a unique game experience?
Well, the cool thing was it was there from day one. It's one of the things I really wanted to do was try to tell these stories in a different way. But I'll tell you, full disclosure, it's been insanely refreshing. We're trying something completely different that no one's ever done before.
That's the automatic L for Microsoft so far.
Finding that middle ground is really challenging. And every time we try to show the campaigns, we show the histories of it, oh god, it's gonna work. People are gonna like this. And the great thing is, so far, everyone that's really experienced the entire thing is put together.
So far, this press conference is a 2.5 out of 5 until otherwise.
So far so good, right? But yeah, it's been a learning to get all this done and put the game together.
Well, I love that you mentioned journey because we are coming towards the end of the development journey for Age 4. Talk to me about where people can find and learn more about Age of Empires 4. I know they're all chomping at the bit.
Oh, well, October 28th, we are launching the game. You can go to ageofempires.com to learn more about the title. And if you're really, really excited, right now, you can go on to the Microsoft Store or Steam, pre-order the game right now. And of course, we will be there day one, Xbox Gamescom for PC as well. So if anyone is on that, you just grab the game and start playing.
Yes, I believe you are a part of the special.
Yeah, so Gamescom opening at 11 a.m. Pacific time. There might be some cars related in there, so if you're a fan,
But it's huge with the ice cream, and I like it very much, Adam. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Always a pleasure, Kate.
Always a pleasure. Age of Empires 4 Week. Fantastic. So I cannot wait. October 28th, Viewership View. Now we have tons coming up here today, including a new update for Safety Cage 2 and an extended look at Forza Horizon 5 with our friends at Playground Games. But now, let's catch up with Ken Reed, who's constantly flying the skies in Microsoft Flight Sim to a different kind of class.
That's right, Kate. Xbox Cloud Gaming is already available on Windows PC, mobile phones, and tablets. And now, it's coming to Xbox console. The future with cloud gaming sounds bright. No waiting to install, no running out of hard drive space, no waiting to patch, and no buying a new console just to play with your friends. See how the vision of cloud gaming will bring people together without barriers.
So when I think about cloud and when I think about gaming, those two things together to me really show you the future where you can pick up something and you can play it anywhere and you could do it quickly.
L.
Gaming's phenomenal. That's pretty great. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
This actually looks so good.
Games are large and you want to keep the ones that you know you love on your hard drive. Xbox Cloud Gaming is about being able to discover the new ones right away. It's super exciting that for our Game Pass Ultimate members, they will get to experience Xbox Cloud Gaming on whatever console they have.
Cloud gaming is really about looking at how people play differently.
And I have an Xbox Series X and S. I have next gen consoles.
As easy as finding the game that you look for on your console and just jumping right in. We're targeting 1080, 60 frames per second.
What's crazy about this is like the latency. This is the kind of stuff you need with cloud gaming.
Almost 60 frames, that's actually very smooth.
The process itself to get into cloud gaming feels like you're playing a console, right? You go, you find the game you want, you press play.
It's so easy nowadays. You can pick up any device and pretty much play any Xbox game on Game Pass.
The question is with the cloud part, are you still able to get achievements while you're playing a game? That's a good question.
Content just so much more accessible.
I really love the flexibility. It's awesome.
Everything that Xbox is doing right now is just getting rid of the limits of having to be on a specific platform or a specific console, but on PC and mobile, and now on Gen 8.
Yeah, Gen 8 consoles can play Gen 9 content. Isn't that so cool?
With cloud gaming, we have the ability, because you are connecting to consoles that are in our data centers, to allow the Gen 8 customers, the Xbox One customers, to play games that their hardware wouldn't have been able to play without it. There's so much opportunity when it comes
Yeah, it's only pertaining to Game Pass basically. So to explain it a little bit from what I'm seeing, like the people that got an Xbox One, One S, One X, or whatever, the Woo, like any game that's on Xbox Game Pass will be using xCloud, but other games that's not, you won't be able to do that.
August 9th saw the release of the free optimized update for Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice on the Xbox Series S and X with beautiful and rich visuals thanks to the addition of
Hellblade 2, let's see it. Come on.
performance updates. This is the perfect opportunity to relive Senua's journey or experience it for the first time. And if you haven't played this, do yourself a favor, grab a pair of headphones, and immerse yourself into this world.
Agreed. Speaking of unique experiences on Game Pass, the Xbox Play team will be taking a look at some immediate Xbox titles over the next few days, including 12 Minutes and The Big.
They're also talking with developers from Halo, the Master Chief Collection, Forza Horizon 5, and Destiny 2. So join the live Q&A to get your burning questions answered. You can catch all of those streams.
This is some bull. Okay, finally, something good. Forza Horizon 5.
That includes never-before-seen areas of the game map, plus cars that have never been in the Forza franchise before. I've loved everything I've seen from Forza Horizon 5 so far, and I can't wait.
I'm about to start roasting in this section.
Games to check out, right?
Well, right, you are, Paris. Let's talk Wasteland 3. Their newest DLC introduces us to a new cult, the cult of the Holy Detonation.
That's DLC for Wasteland 3. Dude just talking look like Hobbit. Precious. No, I wouldn't play it. No interest at all. On Game Pass.
With new patches, bug fixes,
Dude, head shaped like a milk dud.
wine, Wasteland just gets better with age. To really savor the game's bouquet, we're talking with Ken Exile game director David Rogers. David, thank you for joining us. I'm super glad to be here tonight. So in the trailer, we saw that DLC is coming out on October 5th. But Ken Exile, Wasteland, you guys have been working on this for a very long time. So can you kind of talk about that journey?
Yeah, our dev team has been working nonstop full film, trying to make
It is buffering.
the best version of itself it could be. Over the past year since its release, we've added features, we've balanced, we've listened to the community, we fixed bugs, added stability, and I really think that the version that we have now is the absolute best version of the game. And if you've never played it before, now is an awesome time to jump in.
Look at the game director of Wasteland 3. That man got a slope intercept hairline.
Now, talk about that a little bit. Tell me what's going on.
That boy hairline shaped like a check mark.
So you heard of China Mountain, right? For those who haven't, China Mountain is this top secret military complex buried deep in the heart of China Mountain in the middle of Colorado. It's designed to outlast a nuclear winter. And so
Yo, I am not happy about Gamescom.
securing the secret military base and all the secrets with it. And as soon as you get there, you find two warring cults battling over supremacy, trying to take control of the Holy Detonation, which is this pre-war science experiment that they worship as a god. And these cultists are insane, they're mutated, they've gone totally mad.
This is a disappointment, man.
All they want to do is share the holy radiation with you and your entire ranger team. How generous.
That sounds a lot cooler than some of the cool idea of doing that bad. But this is typical Wasteland fashion. We're really going to be able to get in there and mix it up, right?
Right. So you and your ranger team insert yourself right smack dab in the middle of their holy, which, what could go wrong?
Yeah.
And this is a Wasteland game, so you decide everything. Choice and consequences are bread and butter. And so you decide who lives, who dies, who gets screwed over, who takes charge. You're deciding the fate of the cults, the Holy Detonation, Cheyenne Mountain, and ultimately all of Colorado. This is really your game to craft and hold.
That's awesome. So the last expansion was the Battle of KAYOKANO, right? You had giant robots and things like that. So, what are you going to do to actually top something like that from the last expansion?
Right. So we wanted returning players to find something that they could never find in another version or in previous versions of Wasteland 3. And so we built this as a Wasteland style dungeon crawl. And in there you find this awesome mix of mystery, exploration. You're meeting these crazy cultists who've been locked in this pre-war time capsule, and some of the raddest boss battles he has ever been able to build in Wasteland games.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't like Wasteland 3, right? You see how that game The Ascent is? How is a dungeon crawler? I feel like Wasteland 3 should have been a dungeon crawler like The Ascent instead of like XCOM. See? That's why I don't like the game. I don't like games like that at all. That's more of a PC only type of game. That should be just PC only. I'm highly disappointed in Microsoft right now. I don't even know how long this live stream been going on. Started at 12. If it's going close to 1 o'clock, that's an L. Oh yeah, it's getting close to 1 o'clock. That's an automatic L. That's an L.
What are some of the weird characters we can expect in some of the story powers?
Yeah, with Cult of the Holy Detonation, we really got to cut our depth and just let them be creative and fun and silly. An Exiles modus operandi is if we're like brainstorming and something makes us laugh, we just put it in the game. That's just how we do it. We pick up the pieces afterwards. Because we want to make something that entertains us, and then we know.
I ain't having fun. I'm miserable right now. This is a miserable live stream.
Or like really letting you get deep into this like weird radiation cult, and let you interact with them and talk with them, and tell stories and like maybe enjoy them. And so like for instance, one of the characters you meet, or the first cult you meet, is this slathering beast. He's got like claws and fangs and spikes jutting out. He's drooling, but he's like the nicest guy in Cheyenne Mountain. Like you meet him and he's like, "Hey guys, you should like come in here, like soak up some of these grass. It would be great." And he sherpas you in and lets you meet the whole cult. And like and another one of my favorites is the fruit. He's what you get if you took like 20 cultists and you like melded them into a big pile. Kind of like I would do this with like a magnifying glass. I like melt like army guys and like GI Joes into a big pile. And he's wet and sloppy and gross and he's hard to understand. And you need the translator supposedly. But he's like your number one fan. And getting to build like this totally out there wild extreme character was a ton of fun to write for. It was a ton of fun to like explore like what makes it.
You gotten so bad to the point where I'm starting to play the game right now. That's how bad Gamescom is right now with Microsoft.
Like there's one guy and he kind of evolved into this like vomiting back like creature and he has this real like kill me vibe about him. But we get to play with these fun body horror themes that let us jackknife between sort of like dark and serious and like goofy and funny, which is a line that Wasteland really loves to ride. Like, you know, a lot of really important stuff is at stake, but you know,
golly, bro.
Now, we talked before, you've been working on Wasteland 3 for a while. There's already expansions that are out there. But say I'm a new player. Say I'm watching this right now and I'm like, man, I want to get into Wasteland 3. What would you suggest for new players to get in?
And like I said at the top, like Wasteland is like the best version of itself right now because of all the work we've put into it over the past year. And so you can get the whole thing with the Colorado collection. That's the base game, plus Cult of the Holy Detonation and Battle of Steelhound, all for a discount. Or if you have Game Pass, you already have Wasteland 3. Just download it and play it. And then you can
It's bad.
both expansions with the expansion pass.
That is awesome. Now, to kind of recap this a little bit, we talked about, you know, spewing pus bags and these weird characters and the cults and the boss battles and all these really cool things that are going to be in Wasteland 3. But please remind everyone before we get out of here, when can you pick up this DLC?
Right, this Work of Passion, it comes out on October 5th. Really soon.
That is awesome. So this is the cult of the Holy Detonation coming October 5th. David, thank you so much for joining us.
It's an L.
In the 3 years since its launch, Sea of Thieves.
Now Sea of Thieves.
Incredible crossover, including unique chipsets inspired by games like Battletoads, State of Decay, Halo, and more. Today, we're excited to announce a brand new special event that will award players an all-new ship as a part of the latest wild crossover heading to Sea of Thieves. Better yet, this event begins tomorrow. So get ready to make some mayhem and let's get our first look.
A very special ship. Going on that ship. I'm not a fan of Sea of Thieves, so I can't call it. People that are fans of Sea of Thieves, cool toast to you. Borderlands ship. Borderlands. Really?
We were thinking, what's the best way to kind of celebrate Gamescom and to be a part of this as Sea of Thieves? And so we're really excited to reveal that we're bringing the Mayhem chipset, just a really, really cool chip that's inspired by Borderlands into Sea of Thieves. And we're getting all of our
Wow.
during Gamescom. So it's been really
I know a lot of people are not happy about Microsoft Gamescom right now. I'm gonna be honest with you; it's more of a letdown. We supposed to get update of their first party titles, and more so, but we're not getting. Wow.
So everybody gets a chance to take part in this awesome time of the event. So it starts today and it runs through to September.
Now, fanboys actually praising this right now. Slap yourself right now.
So as always, I will see you on the
The heck is this? Oh, State of Decay. It's not State of Decay 3. If it's State of Decay 3, that's the L2. Yep, State of Decay. State of Decay. Still State of Decay 2. If it's State of Decay 3, that is a whole new level of an L. State of Decay 2 Homecoming on Game Pass, which is cool. Please don't be another interview. Oh my god, not another interview.
Hello and great to be here about the homecoming update releasing on September 1st. We are very excited to get this in the players' hands.
Yo, wait till this go off. I'm going on a rant.
Obviously, we are coming back to Trumbull Valley. We were there for Heartland, the update back in 2019. So Heartland is the story mode within the game. It's a very linear, narrative-driven experience. Players can move their communities there. So that's all changed with the Trumbull Valley map. It is the fifth core open world map. It's fully remastered and it expands to 2 territories that were completely inaccessible in Heartland. So players can return to Trumbull Valley with their communities, start new communities there, and we start exploring everything that the new map has to offer. So then would Homecoming be a sequel then to Heartland? Yeah, exactly right. So the events in Heartland kind of play out, see what happens in Trumbull Valley. So we think of it as the third part of our Trumbull saga that began with the original State of Decay game, continued into Heartland, and now we see what has happened since then and what storylines might be coming to a close. So there is a lot for players to discover, a lot of environmental storytelling to find, and things have changed. So this isn't the Trumbull Valley that players might remember. So that's going to be exciting. Interesting. Well, and anytime you expand something like Trumbull Valley, you just have to have a juggernaut of content, unintended. Talk to me a little bit about what some of those things are that players can get in on here now that you've expanded. Yes, a ton of new content. In fact, we're doing something unique with the Trumbull Valley map. There are items there that you can only find on that map and nowhere else in the game, including 12 new pattern outfits, 10 new very cool weapons, got 6 new bases, 2 new achievements for achievement hunters, and on top of that, we are adding the game's 12th bounty pack. So that will be available from the bounty broker across all maps. And I have to say, they are some of the coolest weapons I have ever seen go into the game. I'm so excited for people to find them. A juggernaut amount of content, and I don't care who thinks the second lot of the day.
I'm not happy, bro. It's just too many interviews, bro. There should be separate videos.
How has that impacted the community? How's that game talking about? It's been fantastic, and we have an amazing community. We love them so much. In fact, one of the reasons we're doing Trumbull Valley as a map is because it's one of the most requested features from the community, which also makes it very exciting for us to be able to say, we did it, you get it. And we have a major milestone that we're celebrating. The K2 has 10 million lifetime players. 10 million lifetime players. Hang your hat on that. I absolutely love that. Really grateful. Incredible, amazing. Good. Congratulations to you, the entire team at Undead. Fantastic work. Well, speaking of Xbox Game Pass, let's give me the deets one more time when it comes to the update. So the update releases September 1st. It's a free update for all State of Decay 2 owners and includes with Xbox Game Pass. Happy homecoming. Thank you, owners.
This is some incredibly some bull. I just can't.
In Stray Blade, you discover the mystical lost valley of Korea, a world which ranges from overgrown temple to frozen caves and winding canyon. A game world that changes based on your victories, plenty of juice to stab in blade-to-blade combat. If that weren't enough, you even get a fuzzy little pal to help you out. Between the epic fights and the small guy, there's clearly a lot going on here. So let's hear more from Point Blank Games about Stray Blade.
Hello everybody, I'm Coach, game director at Point Blank Games, and today I will show you Stray Blade.
I don't know if I. You really can't defend this Gamescom. Fanboys cannot defend it. You, if a fanboy defending uh this live stream is tripping badly.
As well as blood.
Combat exploration are the two key elements of our game. Let's dive into the combat first. Our combat system merges strategic anticipation of enemy attacks with split-second blade-to-blade reactions. It is the high noon of skill-based melee weapon combat. To achieve that, we put our hearts into creating fluid, well-readable animations and epic cinematic finishes. You can choose from multiple weapon categories that can be combined to fit your playstyle. Now, let's take a look at the exploration. Korea's colorful world ranges from overgrown city rooms to frozen caves and winding canyons. Together with your companion, explore the deepest corners of an ever-changing world, bristling with adventure. Every discovery holds treasure, like rare materials, recipes, weapons, lore pieces, and beautiful places. Change is part of the journey, where every victory impacts the world around you. When you die, time keeps moving forward. Enemies cannot stay dead.
This is crazy, man. Y'all know Iran is brewing. Iran is definitely brewing.
And of course, get ready for epic boss fights. We hope you enjoyed the
That's cool. It's coming out 2022.
next year. And keep an eye on
Crusader Kings the Third.
more information.
Yo, Aaron Greenberg lied, bro. Aaron Greenberg flat out lied because they show games that's coming down the line. Aaron Greenberg straight up lied.
And like equal twin murder for my husband because they really love it.
In case that didn't tip you off, we're talking about Crusader Kings 3, a medieval brand strategy and role-playing game that had you trying to defend your royal line from those that would conquer your kingdom. Equal twins, apparently.
Yeah. It's coming to Xbox as an adaptation, not a direct port, meaning that if you play control over the time to bring that grand strategy experience,
Not to mention bringing the grand strategy experience to my country living room couch.
and we'll all be ruling from our throne room soon enough. Check out Crusader King 3 now. Xbox.
No, I wouldn't play this game either. Why would I play this game? That should stay only on PC. I could tell not a lot of people will play this game. That's an L, man, on Microsoft, bro. Let that go on Game Pass. Yep, on Game Pass. Yeah, they did do for saying that.
Really haven't lived until you made an 8-year-old the king of England.
Well, it's nice to have hobbies. We've all gotten into some weird stuff this past year.
weird, like diving into people's brains and exploring their mental universes projected into a psychedelic 60s wonderland. Kind of weird.
Exactly that kind of weird. Which means I am so excited for Psychonauts to finally get a sequel.
Well, I'm playing that later today. 7 o'clock p.m. Tune in. I'm playing it. I'm live streaming it.
Call of Duty 2, they were great games, for sure. They were big, meaty shooter games.
Meanwhile, Psychonauts had humor, whimsy, and surprisingly heartfelt
See that dude right there, y'all? He hides a kite.
humanity in an era when games were increasingly turning grimy.
He has that look of that's how a fanboy is when they delusional as hell.
That's why the original is considered a cult classic.
It has been a long
It is. Psychonauts is a cult classic. I'm not gonna lie.
enjoyed this long-awaited launch trailer for Psychonauts.
I'm definitely playing Psychonauts 2 later today. A review going to be coming this week for the Psychonauts 2, so y'all stay tuned. Honestly, though, if Microsoft hadn't acquired this studio, this game probably would still took a little bit longer for it to be released. So it's good that Microsoft actually acquired the studio. PlayStation fanboys, they mad because uh, the frames per second is really just 30 frames for the PS4 and PS5, and the next gen got the specialty. You gotta think about it. Microsoft acquired the studio. Sure, I'm playing this tonight. That's what I'm looking forward to. It says play August 25th on Game Pass, but it comes you can play it tonight. I'm playing it tonight. Day one on Game Pass. Yep.
Well, it's clear I could not be more excited for Psychonauts 2 because I gotta be honest, me and the original game, we got some beats that need settling.
Not another interview.
Each surface level, it is intimate, it is brutal, it is difficult to say the least. The final level of the original game that came out, and I cannot believe I'm doing that.
I mean, not another interview, man.
15 years ago, Tim Schafer and Lizette featuring Montgomery. I am definitely dating myself, but you all welcome from Double Fine Productions. Thank you so much for being here. Tim, can you believe it? It's been 16 years. I almost said 19 years.
Yeah, it feels like only yesterday, but it kind of was for Raz. The story picks up right where the first game left off. And even though it has been a lot of years, it's a game that matters a lot to us. We really love it here at Double Fine, and we know there's a lot of fans. There's been a lot of them, so we really want to be true to the spirit of the first game.
The woman named Lisette, that woman right there, the cheekbones, yeah, she bad. Hold on.
Thank you. It's really important for us to carry the legacy forward, especially with the style of game that's very prevalent in the first game.
I was long. Put it on the shirt. I'm in there for it. Let's roll it back a bit. Of course, this could be a tricky idea if you're not familiar. Psychonauts, they still jump into people's minds. I'm assuming like the first game, right? So if a Psychonaut sort of dove into mind, right, it'd be like a lot of head lasso bullets and French bulldog games. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's what's fun about a Psychonauts game is that all the levels are different, just like every person is different, based on their personality. You can jump into someone's mind. What would it look like in there? What would be the color of the sky? And like who would the monsters be? And in Psychonauts, you get to do that because Raz has the power of astral projection.
You know, she was looking at Tim Schneider like she wanted him. The way she look at him, that's crazy.
Well, you all mentioned the first game certainly was it. Let's talk a little bit about how that kind of concept expresses itself in the game world. I mean, Psychonauts 2 got it all over the place, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was really important for us to carry forward the unique grade worlds and unique levels from the first game and the unique style as well. So we're really focused on how we could bring forward that style and warmth and also bring in unique levels and animations.
Hopefully, that's a full fledged woman
Psychonauts without new mental demons.
looking at the neck.
What's happening in Psychonauts 2? What does this mean? Does it mean basically that we're finally able to slash COVID anxiety in the game?
I like to think this class is anxiety, but definitely with the slaps on panic attacks. COVID definitely caused a lot of those. In addition to panic attacks, some of our old enemies have also come out. Our sensors are favorites and are definitely here. And in addition to that, we also have our doubts and some new enemies that are lovely sensor. Also some regrets, some flying regrets. There are ranged enemies, and they definitely are challenging. Our doubts are slow, sneaky melee enemy. You're also seeing our enabler here. He is our energizes our whole combat troop. So we have a whole cast that we can battle, including the Baboon. It's an electric storm of feelings that you have to fight.
Now, for those who haven't played the original, available now on Xbox Game Pass, by the way, wink. And why is Brad so good at rummaging through brains?
Brad is he has some very special skills. He has two whole sets of skills. One being the acrobatic skills. He learned growing up in the circus. He can balance tightrope, jump from trampolines, swing on trapezes, and it helps him navigate and get around to all kinds of interesting places. Then he also has this other side of functionality, which is that he's a powerful psychic, so he can levitate objects. He can use telekinesis and pyrokinesis. He has new powers which people might recognize from the first game, as well as three new powers for the second game. He has the ability to mentally connect thoughts together, and he can connect two thoughts, actually connect two thoughts together to solve puzzles and to navigate in this game. He has the power of time bubble, which is just change.
A lot of people say when it comes to Psychonauts 2, it might be game of the year.
And he also has the power of projection, which allows him to pull an archetype of personality out of his unconscious mind and bring it into the world that he's in, like a companion in battle or in puzzle solving.
But let's talk about the story for a second, because as the original Psychonauts, we saw Brad training the part of an organization, and now perhaps part of a whole organization at this point. And are there other brain agents, other Psychonauts out there that maybe grew up in a completely different circuit?
Yeah, there's a lot of new characters in this game.
We do. We have a lot of new characters in this game. As soon as Raz arrives on the headquarters, he immediately gets introduced to the interns. And the interns quickly show him how he fits into the organization. Right down the bottom.
And so Verno's way back to the top again. He's no longer the coolest in the site and so on. And much to his chagrin, his entire family, his entire embarrassing circus clothes wearing family comes to visit him in front of all his new friends. So the interns find out he's the awkward middle child of the circus family. Each one of them has their own quirks and foibles, and some of them are psychic. And so a lot of their story is told in this game, including their backstory and how it relates to the foundation.
You see, she was looking at Tim like she wanted him.
I like that. Of course, as you might know already, I'm sold. But you, of course, already do that. When can myself and the rest of the world exactly meet the new revenge?
You can get back to me and play Psychonauts 2 on August 25th on Xbox Game Pass.
There it is. That's him. Double Fine, thank you so much. And you know what? Extend a huge congratulations to everyone at Double Fine on the launch of Psychonauts 2.
Thank you so much. We're very excited.
Thank you. And you can have more of Tim Schafer asking those burning questions about the newest game and favorite franchise in our Xbox Live stream tomorrow. But first, we're going from cleaning out mental cobwebs to cleaning up alien planets in this supremely satisfying 4K 60 trailer for
Finally, we see something about the gunk. It's been a minute. Let's see the release date. That's all I need to know. What's the release date? Game in development. So yeah, it's gonna be pushed back. Cause I play this too. That is a beautiful looking game. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This is a beautiful looking game. But question is, can we fight on the game? Thunderfall, the Gunk. Where the heck the release date at?
We have talked about so many incredible games today, and it's hard to pick a favorite. But let me just say, it is so cool to say that Take Two is expanding from the Valley. Come on, and hey, you know what? Great job on that flight.
Oh, thank you. I mean, talking to Jordan is always a blast, and flights is such a special.
Okay, I'm ranting.
Literally letting me travel the world, but I was staring daggers of jealousy watching you talk to Tim with his ex over at Dust Park.
Well, I will say this, I understand. You must have played Psycho Months already, so I don't want it.
That's true, but it's not the same as talking to the creators. Just trust me when I tell you. Be excited for Psychonauts 2.
I will say this as well. I am excited to see even more Psychonauts 2 on our Xbox Live stream.
Yes, don't forget, Xbox Plays will recap all the week's news throughout the week at twitch.tv/Xbox. So make sure to check that out. Before Kate and I let Playground Games take the wheel, let me just say that it's been our distinct pleasure to chat games and nerd out with everyone today.
Oh, it's hands down the best part of the job. For sure.
But we're far from done here.
You're true. Now, in June, Playground Games announced that Forza Horizon 5, the highly anticipated follow-up to 2018's breakout hit open world driving game Forza Horizon 4 arrives November 9th on Xbox console, Xbox Game Pass for console, PC, and cloud, and of course.
And if you're watching our Xbox YouTube channel, switch over to our Xbox Twitch channel to see all this new exclusive content.
And that is twitch.tv/Xbox for the full room experience. And if you're already watching on Twitch or one of the Forza channels, stay right where you are.
Without further ado, let's dive in, starting with the new custom Forza Horizon 5 controller, which is available for pre-order today, so players can have it in hand by November 9th when the standard edition of the game launches.
It's an automatic L, bro, with this whole live stream, man.
Charlie here, and I'm at Playground Games with Forza Horizon creative director Mike Brown and Forza Horizon art director Don Consetta. Hello, everybody.
Everyone, hey Charlie.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm ranting after this.
We obviously just saw a really cool video about it, and I'll be the first to say there's an amazing influence of Mexican car culture and music literally displayed right across the front, isn't that right?
Absolutely. It just feels like it's hard to Horizon. It's like it's dropped out of the game. Absolutely love it.
And there's so much we do want to show the fans, and it's been quite difficult to decide where to start. So can you maybe tell us a bit more about the game, Mike?
Sure, yeah. So Forza Horizon 5 is bringing the Horizon Festival's unique brand, fun and freedom to beautiful and vibrant Mexico. Players are going to set out across the largest, most diverse open world we've ever built in hundreds of the world's most beautiful and exciting cars.
Yeah, and people think that Mexico is just a desert or a beach, but there's so much more to it, isn't there?
That's right. Even it does have pretty awesome beaches and a meager of amazing desert. It also has vast canyons, hidden temples, awesome, beautiful historic cities, and even a towering snow-capped volcano, the highest point ever had in Horizon.
So you talked about how Forza Horizon 5 showcases powerful all-wheel
It's some bull, yo. I'm like, wait till y'all hear what I gotta say after this is over with.
Take the world to the point where you feel like you're really there. And thanks to Xbox Series X and S, ray tracing is utilized on Corte Vista to really make our cars look more true to real life. There's been countless Mars cells as you travel throughout the world, all rendered with striking realism.
Such an exciting overview, I have to say. And next up is something we know that Forza Horizon fans have definitely been waiting for the most. Mike, what exactly is that?
Yes, that's right. We are about to reveal the cover of Forza Horizon 5, featuring the incredible Mercedes AMG 1 and the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands. Should we take a look?
It's obvious we knew about the cover. The cover art is obvious. It ain't no secret. Like, come on, man. That was obvious.
Now, those are two very different ways to explore Mexico. So what I want to know is why those two paths were chosen and what players can expect when they get around here.
Yeah, so those differences are exactly why we chose them. The Mercedes AMG 1 marks the first time a car features Formula One hybrid technology almost one-to-one from track to the street. And with 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands, that's primed for rugged off-roading across Mexico's vast terrain.
And I'm certain people can't wait to see more of what these cars can do in the game, so I don't want to keep them waiting any longer. Mike, can you tell us about what we're about to see next?
Yes, so in a few moments' time, we'll be kicking off a Forza Horizon 5 Let's Go stream, and everyone should check that out for a big deep dive into loads of new content and features from Forza Horizon 5. But before that, we have 8 minutes of brand new gameplay, where we're going to see both the Mercedes AMG 1 and the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands. And in typical Horizon fashion, we are going to see active volcanoes, cars jumping out of cargo planes, and a race under beautiful Mexican skies all the way to the Horizon Festival. Should we check it out?
Okay, I'm ready to see this gameplay. I'm excited for this gameplay right here. Other than that, man, this has been a lackluster event.
Take control of the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands atop the towering, snow-capped Grand Caldera volcano.
You better let OJ Simpson drive that Bronco. You're going to have a low speed car chase going on. That's why I said it. Graphically, it's like one of the most like Beautiful looking games I've ever seen. That's a beautiful looking game. That look more next genish though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a beautiful looking game. And legit, that's like one of my dream cars that they're driving in right now. That's a Corvette, I believe. That's a Corvette. That's like one of my dream cars. Yeah, you got a Porsche in the jungle.
Next up is the Porsche 911 Desert Flyer, crashing through the dense jungle tree habitat.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm too zoned into the gameplay, man. Forza Horizon 5, yeah, I'm definitely playing day one. Definitely day one. That's dope. But you know, y'all do know all they're showing within the begin all that they're showing right now is basically the beginning of how the game is. It's basically an introduction to the game.
And finally, we have a stunning Mercedes AMG one at full speed. Prospect those sun-baked rocky coasters.
Like like Forza Horizon 5, I'm definitely playing day one. Like graphically it looks beautiful. It seems like the way the gameplay is more accessible compared to like Forza Horizon 4. You can tell it's a lot more arcadish in a sense. Because if you notice about the past Forza games, like the Forza Horizon, like especially Forza Horizon 3, the gameplay is a lot stiff. This one seems more fluid. It seems way more fluid. Yeah, I played that day one, most definitely. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Forza. Ain't this some bull? Okay, yeah, we done. It is over with. All right, so let me get up. Let me fix this so I won't hear this. Okay, let's talk about it, right? Let's be brutally honest for a second. Microsoft dropped the ball within this whole thing. Like Microsoft really legitimately dropped the ball. It's a huge disappointment within Gamescom. So let's go ahead and dive in a lot more deeper on the situation, right? We was all expecting to see updates from past announcements that they've made. Like we were expecting to see games like uh Bright Memory Infinite. We were supposed to see games on the level of Scorn. We were supposed to see Crossfire X. We were supposed to see some with State of Decay 3. We were supposed to see. So, hell, we didn't even really see anything with Halo. What's up with the campaign? We didn't even see that campaign of Halo Infinite. So that's an automatic L. Microsoft dropped the ball today within Gamescom. They dropped the ball badly. Let's go ahead and elaborate further of why did they drop the ball. Okay, they did too many interviews as we speak. They did so many interviews on it, bro. It wasn't even worthwhile. That's how bad it is. You feel me? Like nobody was looking to with these interviews, bro. Age of Empire didn't need an interview. Psychonauts 2, even though I'm excited for the game, I'm ready to play the game. That should have been a separate video. All these interviews that they had, this should have been on separate videos. This was a fail. You feel me? Xbox Cloud Gaming coming to consoles, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Humble Games cool with some of these indie games. I will play some of these indie games because I like these indie games. You feel me? But that's what the trippiest part about this press conference was these interviews. You feel me? Dying Light 2 day one for me. I'm definitely playing I'm Dying Light 2 day one. That's obvious. That is actual factual. You feel me? The gunk. We saw a new trailer to the Gunk and it looked beautiful. That's a beautiful looking game. But we didn't even get a release date for the Gunk. Oh, now they're showing it's coming out in December 2021. They didn't show it up there, but now I know it's coming out in December 2021. All right. Then we saw a few new games. We saw games that's coming to Game Pass, the indie games. Aaron Greenberg lied to us, basically. Aaron Greenberg lied to us talking about updates. We've seen more new games than updates. Like, come on, what is there to contest? That was a bunch of bull. That was a bunch of blasphemy that we just saw at the Xbox Gamescom event. We didn't even see State of Decay 3. We didn't even see a Perfect Dark, update with Perfect Dark. We didn't even see any updates or any other first party exclusive that Microsoft already announced. We didn't see none of that. We didn't even see anything for Fable. What we came in here expecting was updates to games that already have been announced, and we have yet to even see that. This is some bull, man. This is some bull. So this is what I'm going to do. Right? I'm not gonna be the only one voicing my opinion. So I'm gonna be doing a live stream today. I'm gonna be doing multiple live streams. So with that being said, though, man, Microsoft dropped the ball badly. Like they went from E3 showcasing some dope games at E3 to dropping the ball at this Gamescom release. I blame Aaron Greenberg because he lied to everybody. It was a whole he lied to all of us. Talking about all we're going to do, don't expect nothing extravagant. Expect updates to the games that's already been announced. And most of these games that they show was basically indie games that's basically announced. We didn't even see that with Tunic. Where Tunic at? We didn't see anything with Tunic. We didn't even see anything with Sable. No new updates with Sable. That's how bad it was. Like this press conference was supposed to change the landscape of gaming, and yet this didn't even deliver. This didn't even deliver. Microsoft dropped the ball badly, bruh. Only games that they actually saw that I actually saw that I was intrigued that I actually liked was Forza Horizon 5, Psychonauts 2, a few of the indie games that we saw there, Dying Light 2. Microsoft gonna have to hold that L. And if I had to rate this, man, I would give this a 2.5 out of 5. It was bad. Now, y'all gonna hear more about it on the Gamer Section podcast and what our thoughts about it is. Me personally, it was terrible. I'm gonna have to go back over it and stuff. New trailers from the Gamescom and whoop de whoop more and more. But Microsoft dropped the ball. We should have saw more updates. This was not it. This was a miss, a fact. So comment below what y'all actually thought about Gamescom, the Microsoft Gamescom event, what y'all like, dislike, stuff like that. Man, and y'all just let us know as the Gamer Section crew, like, what y'all really think about this Xbox Gamescom joint. This was terrible. I'm in utter disbelief right now of some bullcrap that I've seen today. I was low-key a little bit excited because I wanted to see the updates that they brought to the table. Some of these titles that they bought. I understand we're going through a pandemic, but don't make promises that you can't keep. Aaron Greenberg basically lied for us to tune in. Lied badly. It's just bad, y'all. So y'all comment below, man. This is the end of the podcast, man. You feel me? If y'all lose y'all gaming focus, if y'all feel like y'all losing y'all energy, man, go ahead and hit the link in the description below for Source Rise energy drinks that I could play games like Call of Duty. You know that focus with the energy drink. The energy drink tastes great. 0 sugar, 0 carbs. Still got flavor. It's very tasty. You know what I'm saying? Got the different flavors. Y'all definitely don't like it. Go ahead, click the link in the description below. The code is G section, man. Y'all stay tuned for more. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for when we drop videos. You dig? I'm out. Peace.